Hey, I'm Tyler with Jacobson Ford. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Ford, one of our newest hottest products, the 2013 Ford Escape. Now, Ford has four pillars that create the foundation for their company and the way they design and build their vehicles. Those pillars are quality, green, safety, and smart. Now, the Ford Escape came out in the year 2000, so we've had it for 15 years now. It's been one of our #1 selling vehicles. And now with this, it's just pretty well flying off the shelves. Represented right in the front is the Ford logo, which is the second most recognizable logo in the world next to Coca-Cola. It's right above the new trapezoidal grille. You also have the elongated headlamps with available HID headlamps. And the tail lights are also blanketed too, wrapped around the vehicle. So if anybody's driving and looking at you perpendicular, that you can see what this driver's intentions are, keeping you and your family safe. The new Escape has two brand new engines for it, the 2-liter EcoBoost and the 1.6 liter EcoBoost, and it also carries with it the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. This one here is the SEL. Now the Escape is available in 4 different trim levels. This is the SEL, it's one below the titanium, but it still comes standard with the 2-liter EcoBoost. The 2-liter EcoBoost is a 4-cylinder engine that gives V6 power. So you get 4-cylinder fuel economy, but you still get the power of a V6. It gets 270 pounds-per-feet of torque and 240 horsepower. It's mounted with a 6-speed transmission. It has an intelligent oil life monitor. And these things, like the oil life monitor, it lets you know in the vehicle when you need to change your oil. The 6-speed transmission is great for on the highway when you're cruising. You get that added fuel economy, and it's just a quieter, smoother ride for you. You also coming around to the side, you have the sculpted wheel arches. The Ford Escape was actually designed to give a sense of motion even while the vehicle isn't moving. So with the body lines and the elevated belt line, it really gives that here. But with the tires on the vehicle, you get 18-inch wheels, and there's even available 19-inch wheels with this vehicle. It has the tire pressure monitoring system, and it also has vented disc brakes. Now the benefit of the vented disc brakes are, it's not just about how fast can you get going, but how quickly can you slow down. And with the vented disc brakes, it allows the brakes to breathe, so it's not going to warp over time, and in turn just going to save you money and keep you and your family safe. There's a lot of mechanical technologies that Ford's introduced now with this vehicle. The torque vectoring control, which basically on the highway, going around corners, it'll actually brake the inside wheel, giving more torque to the outside wheel. So what it does is when it brakes that inside wheel, it's going at a slower rate than the outside wheel, and it actually just binds the road going around corners, keeping you and your family on the road and keeping you safe and just giving you exceptional handling around corners. It has independent front and rear suspension. And also, it has the breakaway mirrors, or fairy mirrors as some people like to call them. Now they've also introduced the blind spot mirror. Ford found that was the #1 aftermarket add-on, so they just put it on all the Escapes. They're also heated mirrors as well. You have the keyless entry code, which is great when you're camping or anything like that. You can lock your keys in your vehicle, lock your belongings in there, and type in your code and get back in your vehicle. Coming around to the side, or actually to the back, you have the power lift gate. How are we doing? Makes it really easy to load things in, and also take things out. Now they've made the entry point a little bit lower, making it easier to get things in, your hockey gear or camping gear, whatever you like to do. Making it a lot easier. Now on the outside, what my customers have found is they thought that the new Escape looked smaller, looked like it had less space, but in fact there's actually more space in the new Escape than the previous models. There's 1,920 liters of cargo room in this vehicle, so again, plenty of room for going camping and bringing along a bike or your dog or whatever. The spare tire is actually now located inside the vehicle, making it really handy to in the event of a flat. It's easier to take out, not having to go underneath the vehicle, and no rust, no depending on weather conditions and that kind of thing. It just makes it a lot easier. There's also a funnel under here. There's a lot of storage compartments to put a flashlight or first aid kit or anything like that. That funnel though, I'm just going to close this. That funnel is intended for our easy captive fuel system. So now this is stolen straight from NASCAR. Now it's making it faster to fill up. You don't have to twist off your gas cap. It doesn't hang here and scratch your paint and collect dirt, because nobody wants that going back in there. But the main intention behind this was to cut down on fume emissions into the air. So it does that by, I think, around 80%. Okay, so now this is also a four-wheel drive system. It's actually like an all-wheel drive system. It runs primarily front-wheel drive, but it will kick in the rear if it recognizes any loss of traction. It calculates it up to 60 times per minute, or per second, sorry. So any loss of traction, even if you're at the stop at the red light and you've got to get going, or whatever the case may be, all four tires will kick in and you will get going right away. There's actually inside the vehicle there's a monitoring system, so you can actually tell which wheels are getting the power, which is very handy. It just gives you a lot more control and connection to your vehicle, which is great. In the back of the vehicle, they've encaved to the back of the seat for added leg room. They've also made it a reclining seat in the back. I'll show you how that. You just pull up on this lever, and you got the reclining seat for added comfort for you and your family. They've also introduced or added in the standard wall outlet, which is very handy if you're going camping and you need to plug in that generator or whatever the case may be. That standard wall outlet is there for you. Now under here you also have a storage compartment for any other belongings. In the previous model of the Escape, you had to actually remove the base of the seat, flip it forward here, take out the headrest, and then you could flip the seat down. Now it's for added convenience. It's just one touch button on the headrest, one pull on the lever, and the seat is down. You have a 60-40 split seating. Makes it very, very easy to load things in and to get things back to regular seating configurations. They've also added, adjustable headrests. If you take a look, this little metal piece right here, there's actually a beam going up through here that in the event of a side collision, it will actually direct the force up and over the vehicle as opposed to going inside the vehicle. Just gonna keep you and your family safe. Now if you want to just have a seat in here, I can show you a bit of the interior. Alright, so with the new Ford Escape, they've added in quite a lot of new standard features, like a standard tilt and telescopic steering wheel, and with the select shift transmission, you have added handling and performance on any road. I look at it as almost like sport mode. S is standard, or select shift, or sport. Going on any back road, you can actually gear down before the corner and just handle it exceptionally around corners. Now, you also have the My Ford Touch system. And with My Ford Touch, you can actually say up to 10,000 different voice commands and that the computer will understand. Up in the top left, you have the button for your phone. Down in the bottom left, you have your entertainment or media. Bottom right is in blue is the climate temperature and controls, as well as navigation in the top right. The navigation system in this is phenomenal. you can actually, when you calculate a route, if you wanted to go to, say, Boston Pizza in Vancouver, not only will it find all the Boston pizzas there and you can select which one, but when you do, it'll give you the phone number, the address, and then when you calculate the route for that destination, it actually calculates 3 different routes for you: the fastest route, the shortest route, and the most economical route, judging in hills and that kind of thing. You also have dual climate air temperature controls up in the front, and steering wheel controls, phone controls. The sync is phenomenal. It's a classic. It's a exclusive for Ford. You can sync your cell phone right into your vehicle, upload all your phone contacts into the vehicle, and by the touch of the button, call mom, and it'll make that call for you hands-free. Ford's idea behind it is just to keep your eyes on the road and hands on the wheel, and just making it a lot more safe for you to drive, and convenience features like that. They've also added in the panoramic roof, which goes right back to the second row now, and they also have the screen, which can come forward if it's really sunny out. And with sync and adding in your cell phone and plugging in your iPod even, and uploading all your music files into your vehicle, they've made it really convenient. You can put your iPod in here, you can plug it into the USB port, leave all your cords and all your clutter in here and out of the way, and now you can control it by the back of the steering wheel here with sync, with your voice commands. You can say play artist AC/DC, and if you have that on your iPod, it will play it, or find station, or even the climate temperature in the vehicle you can adjust just by using your voice. The Ford Escape is a phenomenal product.
Okay.
So once again, I'm Tyler Bates with Jacobson Ford. I look forward to seeing you soon.